Cash flow is the heartbeat of your business. It decides whether your company thrives, struggles, or fails. And yet, most business owners don't give it the attention it truly deserves. Imagine your cash flow as the bloodstream of your business. When it flows smoothly, every part of your company receives what it needs to function. But when that flow is interrupted, even briefly, the entire system suffers. Payroll gets delayed, bills pile up, opportunities pass by, and stress levels skyrocket. In fact, studies show that the majority of small businesses fail not because they lacked good products or services, but because they ran out of cash. The truth is, revenue without control of cash flow is like filling a bucket with holes at the bottom. Eventually, it runs dry. But here's the good news. By learning how to anticipate, manage, and bridge cash flow gaps, you can build resilience into your business. Today, I'll walk you through some practical strategies and perspectives to strengthen your financial foundation. And along the way, I'll share a tool called Cash Flow Mojo, a system that helps business owners like you stay in control of their finances. You'll find a link to it in the description and the comments section if you'd like to explore it later. Understanding cash flow gaps and their impact. Cash flow gaps happen when more money goes out than comes in during a period of time. They can be caused by delayed customer payments, seasonal slowdowns, unexpected expenses, or even poor planning. Think of them as potholes on the road. You may keep driving, but eventually they'll damage the car if you don't fix them. The impact is significant. Payroll becomes harder to meet, which can harm employee morale. Supplier relationships suffer if you can't pay on time. Growth opportunities, like expanding operations or launching new products, slip away because the money simply isn't there. And if gaps persist, debt piles up, interest costs increase, and some businesses end up shutting their doors altogether. That's why awareness is so important. Once you recognize the causes and consequences of these gaps, you can take action to prevent them, or at least soften the blow when they happen. Short-term cash flow solutions. Every business faces cash shortages at some point. The key is not to panic, but to have short-term solutions ready. For example, invoice factoring can help you get immediate cash by selling unpaid invoices to a financing company. You may not get 100% of the invoice value right away, but it's better than waiting months to collect. Another approach is renegotiating payment terms with vendors. If you can stretch out payments from 30 days to 60 or even 90 days, that buys valuable breathing room. At the same time, offering small discounts to customers for early payment can encourage faster inflows. Inventory is another place where cash hides. Excess stock ties up money that could be used for operations. By switching to lean inventory practices, forecasting demand more accurately, and liquidating slow-moving products, you free up cash without hurting supply. And finally, consider a business line of credit. It works like a safety net. You only use it when you need it, and you only pay interest on what you draw. Having this option available can prevent a temporary shortage from becoming a crisis. Creative financing options. Traditional loans aren't always accessible. Maybe the requirements are too strict, or maybe your credit score isn't high enough. In such cases, alternative financing can help. Invoice financing and merchant cash advances provide quick capital, although they come with higher costs. Short-term business loans can cover urgent needs like payroll or equipment repairs. Crowdfunding opens another door, especially if your business has a compelling story that resonates with people. And of course, business lines of credit remain a flexible way to smooth out fluctuations. The point is, options exist beyond the bank. By being creative and proactive, you can sustain operations even when cash feels tight. Leveraging cash flow mojo. Here's where systems make all the difference. Cash flow mojo is designed to give you clarity over your finances. It tracks where money comes in, where it goes out, and helps identify patterns that might lead to gaps. Instead of reacting to a crisis, you can plan ahead. For example, it shows you spending habits you might not notice, forecasts upcoming shortfalls, and helps you allocate resources wisely. With better forecasting, you can prepare for seasonal dips, plan for growth, and avoid unnecessary stress. In short, it moves you from uncertainty to control. And here's the beauty of it. When you have confidence in your cash flow, you make better decisions. You can seize opportunities, invest in growth, and sleep at night knowing payroll will always be covered. If you'd like to see how Cash Flow Mojo works, check out the link in the description. It could be the game changer you've been looking for. Proactive cash flow management. Short-term fixes are important, but long-term stability comes from habits. Budgeting and expense tracking are non-negotiable. You can't control what you don't measure. Offering customer incentives for early payments creates consistency. Diversifying revenue streams protects you from relying on just one source. And building cash reserves ensures you have a cushion when life throws surprises your way. Technology makes all this easier. Tools like Cashflow Mojo automate much of the process, giving you real-time insights and freeing you to focus on strategy rather than spreadsheets. The long-term benefits of financial planning. Managing cash flow isn't just about survival. It's about building a business that thrives. When cash is predictable, stress drops. You can reinvest in growth, strengthen your credit profile, and gain the agility to pivot when the market changes. With foresight and planning, you're no longer reacting, you're leading. Taking action now. Here's the truth. Waiting until a cash flow crisis hits is a dangerous game. The time to act is now, while you still have options. Businesses that adopt structured systems like Cashflow Mojo position themselves for resilience and growth. They don't just survive downturns, they come out stronger. If you're serious about building a stable and profitable business, don't leave your financial future to chance. Explore the tools available to you. Start small, but start today. And remember, you'll find the link to Cashflow Mojo in both the description and comments section of this audiobook. Take a look when you're ready. It might be the most valuable step you take for your business this year. Cash flow is more than numbers on a spreadsheet. It's the lifeblood of your business. By understanding the causes of cash flow gaps, applying short-term solutions, exploring creative financing, and leveraging smart tools, you can create a resilient business that's built to last. The strategies you've just heard are not theory. They are practical, proven methods used by businesses worldwide to stay strong in good times and bad. Your next step is simple. Take action. Decide today that you will no longer let cash flow control you. Instead, you'll control it. And in doing so, you'll unlock not just stability, but freedom, confidence, and growth.